what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47 every Sunday morning. Our plans have changed. Costa Rica, unfortunately, has been canceled. COVID-19 is right now in full effect. We are trying to quarantine ourselves at our house and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Lots of our restaurant partners have had to close down. Tackle shops are doing delivery outside of the store, and all sorts of nutty stuff is going on. But one thing you can do, regardless of the 6 foot stay away from somebody, you can get fishing. And as long as you know the family's healthy, it's a great time to take the family fishing. We're unfortunately supposed to be on Captain Carlos's The Wingman right now today, catching rooster fish and bottom fish down in Costa Rica. Thanks to COVID-19, we're stuck in Ocean City, but we do want to go fishing. And right up here at the Route 90 bridge, the rockfish are snapping like daylights. Mr. Personality here, my son Ryan, Kristen, my wife behind the lens. We're going rock fishing after the break, family fishing style. We'll see you in just a second. Cheer up, man, will you? Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the Boardwalk has the largest selection of sunglasses on the East Coast. Over 800 pairs of Costas, including their new USA models to choose from. Hundreds of Oakley sunglasses, hats, and t-shirts. An enormous collection of Ray-Ban, Smith, Persol, Kanon, Revo, and Maui Jim. Quiet Storm Surf Shop has the largest selection of name brand sunglasses. Visit Quiet Storm today.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City beach and boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. Yeah. Oh, there's one. She's windy, boy. First cast, though. There she is, buddy. The old Roy rig. A little windier than we expected today, but there are a lot of these fish back here in the bay. Look at that beautiful specimen. That fish is only about 18 inches or so. Close to keeper size over on the Chesapeake Bay, but over here in Ocean City, not even close. We need another 10 inches on them. Let's give another couple casts, see what we can do. Not sure how long we'll be out here in this wind, but a lot of fun. You're up next, kid. Got him? Yeah. Just gonna turn so we're these conditions are awesome. Oh my word, look at this. All right, there we go. Man, these fish are here year round. They are attacking everything. Look at this. So this fish is probably, what, 12, 14 inches long? The Roy rig is a 5-inch shad with about a 1/2 inch head on it. So these things are really, really hungry back here eating these baits. And I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say this right out loud for TV purposes. I don't recommend fishing in conditions like this. It is pretty windy, but we've had 2 casts and 2 fish. That's a real short one, but they're all mixed up, anywhere between, you know, this size, 12, 14 inches long, all the way up to, I heard a keeper caught up here a week or so ago. So there we go. Beautiful back bay rockfish. Nice work, bro. All right, try it again. Got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, man.
It's fun.
Extreme rock fishing.
That it is. Hold on, everybody.
Oh boy. All right, nice.
Look at that.
Flip her up.
Nice.
All right, man. There we go. There's another one. This one's a little bit bigger than Ryan's fish. Not quite as big as mine, but this is a blast, man. You can come up here and throw Roy rigs, little rattle traps, small bucktails. These fish are in here thick right now. March, April, early May. They're going to be up here. Don't forget your limits. The size limit has recently changed for striped bass in Maryland waters on the Atlantic coast. Right now, we are 28 inches minimum, 35 inches maximum. One fish per person. So there's a slot between 28 and 35. You're allowed one fish per person, and it is a blast to catch these bad boys. Yow, yow. Nice work.
Thanks.
Yeah. Man, I was just about to say, when you're up here fishing this structure around Route 50, Route 90 bridge, you definitely want to get as close as you can to the structure without getting snagged in it, obviously. Because these fish are hanging really, really tight to it. Yeah! See if I can get him off real quick and get another one before I even get away from the bridge. It is windy today. Weatherman did not call for this kind of wind. It's blowing out of the southwest. I'd say probably 25. I think there's another one in there for me next to those pilings. One more cast. All right, when you move too far away, move back up. That's what we'll do. Very, very carefully today. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Speed World at Jolly Roger Park on 30th Street, one of America's largest, the area's fastest and baddest go-kart tracks. And now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City. Speed World with 10 tracks and over 500 cars featuring the Cyclone, a 5-story kart coaster. Named by Fox News as one of the country's top new amusement attractions. Come to Speed World on 30th Street in Ocean City. Fast and furious fun for the entire family. Now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City.
At Park Place Jewelers, we believe your true love should be wearing the brightest diamond in the room. Why do seemingly identical diamonds have a 70% difference in price? Park Place Jewelers is introducing the Bright Crystal Diamond, which is scientifically proven to be in the world's top 10% of all the world's brightest natural diamonds. Come into Park Place Jewelers and find out why, from virtual reality to third-party validation and a GIA grading report, we will provide more buyer education and instill confidence in our customers that the Bright Crystal Diamond they are buying is a world-class diamond.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An optical galleria can help you see. If you want awesome old school customer service and hot new styles, bring your prescription in to an optical galleria today. The place to see and be seen. Make an optical galleria your destination for eyewear.
Atlantic Tackle, we know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, fishing apparel, eyewear, and ocean-inspired home decor from industry leaders like Penn, Shimano, Bait Masters, Costa, Smith Optics, Pelagic, Hook, Olakai, Extra Tough, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill in West Ocean City, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC. Got him? Yeah. Slow down, slow down. Use the rod. Use the rod to fight it. Pull back and there you go. Yeah, shorty. Golfing these things. Look at that. We're gonna try and take advantage of the drift here with this wind blowing us and see if we can catch another one real quick. I don't even want to cut. Don't even cut. Lady Luck is up.
There he is. Second fish at 2020 for me.
Oh my God. Pay no attention to the idiot.
Ow.
Oh, the bimini release. Hold on, we're close. Let's see if I can get another one. Trying to get two before we cut away here. That'll do two things. I'll impress myself, and you folks will start to believe I'm not putting that same fish back on the hook. We'll get it done here in a minute. This wind is honking. So if you can see where we are, I'll give you a little bit of an idea on where we are. We are at the Route 90 Bridge. We are on the east span of the Route 90 Bridge, in between the Isle of Wight and Ocean City over on our east. The weatherman was calling for conditions today to be about 15 or so out of the southwest. Well, they got the direction right, but they did not get the speed right at all. It's 25 plus, pretty much straight out of the southwest. And right now we've got an outgoing tide. So outgoing tide is moving into that southwest wind, which is making things stack up. All right, once the tide starts to come in and the southwest wind is pushing behind it, that should at least level out the bay and will make for a smoother ride home. But right now we're having too much fun to quit. It's a beautiful March day here. We are, what are we calling, hon? We are self-quarantining ourselves with all the craziness going on in the world. And this is an awesome way to social distance myself from other folks, right? Having a great time. I'm gonna get two in one drift so we don't have to cut. But right now, you can cut. Fish, 18 plus, back like that first one. We go for the quick release. Get this cast out there again. See how good this really is. They're just drifting so fast. They get in the zone. Rockfish zone. Challenging myself to hook two fish before we can drift through there, because as you can see, I'll tell you exactly, we're coming out of there at We're coming out of there at a knot and a half. And with the wind, that's just way too fast. But we're catching them, so let's try it again. All right, man, get them in here. We want to get the double before we get past the end of the pilings here. You got them?
Yep.
Just switch sides when you get them. Yeah. All right, right there's good. Hold on. Okay, my arms aren't that long.
It can be.
Oh man, come on now. Come on, buddy, get out of there. Oh man, come on. I'm out. I'm drifting out of the zone. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com. Hey guys, what's up? We're here with Luke from Sandmarks Marketing. He's here to tell us all about his awesome guide he's got ready for you to pick up in town. Luke, what's up?
Hey Scott, how you doing? Thanks. Luke Howard from Sandmarks Marketing, here to introduce the premier edition of Destination Ocean City in the Delaware Beaches.
Got a great golf guide in here. Of course, you got something for the fishermen.
I do. I also have spa, salon, and attractions for the wife and family too. We're a comprehensive overview of the entire Delmarva area.
Pick it up in your hotel room while you're in town.
Look for the beach chair and you'll be there.
Tipsy Tiki is a floating tiki bar, the only one in the Ocean City area that is Coast Guard certified for 12 passengers with a Maryland State liquor license. Great for bachelor, bachelorette parties, and birthdays, anniversaries. Enjoy a calm cruise in the backwaters behind Assateague Island in Ocean City. The cost is $70 per person, which includes a 90-minute cruise and full bar service. You can bring your own food or you can call Crab Alley for carryout. Check us out at Facebook or our website at tipsytiki.com. Call 443-606-0822. Our friendly crew is ready to welcome you aboard.
The cool, wet spring and the short summer means an abundance of leftover inventory. So at Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning, when you buy a high-efficiency gas furnace and coil, we'll replace your air conditioner for $9.95. We also have great deals on heat pumps, and if you buy a 16-SEER system, you get a free 10-year part and labor rapid repair warranty. But this deal won't last long, so act fast. Call Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning for your free no-obligation estimate today.
For program details, call your local Arctic office or visit them online at arcticheatandair.com.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, now we've caught a couple of fish. Let's talk to you about what we're using. If you've watched the show before and you've seen us with big bird cropper, catching stripers and bluefish and that sort of thing, this time of the year, even a little bit later, you know we use the Roy rig, all right? And here it is. I'm gonna tell you what you get for the package. I'm also doing this because I need one. Brian caught that last fish and the shad body is all torn up. It's not swimming quite right. So I'm gonna take it off. I can leave the head right on there. And that's even more important when you're around bluefish, because bluefish will take that tail end off, bite chunks out of them, that sort of thing. And my leader and everything here is fine. My jig head, perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna put a replacement shad on there. And what Big Bird does is, when he makes the Roy rig package, he gives you 2 complete rigs, all right? Shad body and head, shad body and head. Boom. And he also gives you 2 replacement shads, all right? Shad body comes so you can replace that in case something happens like what happened with us when the bait gets all torn up. Here's how you put it on. Big Bird showed me this last year as well. He likes to do a little shock leader here. I don't recommend tying directly to the braid when you put these jig heads on here. So give yourself a little shock leader. This one's only about 18 or 24 inches long. Down to your jig head, just have a regular old fisherman's knot on there. And here's my shad body. I want it to go through the, which side do I want it to go through here? Yep, I want it to go through the white side of the body. So I'm gonna mark my thumb and my finger where I want it to come out. Hook goes in the nose, bend until that point in between my fingers and then poke through. And now I push it up, grabs onto that little grabber. It's got a little clasp here to keep the bait from falling off too easily. And bam, I am ready to go once again. I've got that on 15 to 20 pound spinning reel here, and Ryan's beautiful JPR spinning rod. Flounder here, hooked on OC, fishing OC. Paul does a great job with these rods. We love these spinning for doing this casting stuff around the bridge and around the jetty. And the wind is blowing, but we're catching some fish and having a good time. Social distancing, folks. 101. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey everybody, looking for what's going on in and around Ocean City? Pick up the Dispatch. 25,000 copies in over 200 locations all around Delmarva. And the Fishing OC Fishing Report by yours truly with pictures from Dave Messick and some of the best captains in the biz. Pick it up.
Racetrack Marine, the area's premier Tidewater center console and Sylvan pontoon boat dealer. In stock or custom order Tidewaters starting at 18 feet and Sylvan pontoons up to 27 feet. Service, maintenance, and trailers. Find it all here at Racetrack Marine. We buy, broker, and sell pre-owned boats too. Deep discounts and the best stem-to-stern warranty available. Say goodbye to last year's boat repairs. Stop dreaming and start boating today. Racetrack Marine, the place that does it all.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47. With everything going on, we are really trying to get you some new content every 2 weeks. We get emails all the time saying, hey, what's going on? Why is the show running 2 weeks in a row? But the show will run every 2 weeks, and then we put a new one out there for you. Thankfully, with all the COVID stuff that's been going on, we've been able to go out and do some stuff with just the family. Ryan Lenox is behind the lens right now. You can see we're in our house right now, and we want to bring you a cooking segment. So Dave said, hey, why don't you guys just do a cooking segment at the house? So that's what we decided to do. So my lovely wife, Kristen, here has got a recipe from her family that we do all the time. It's absolutely delicious. We're going to have it for dinner tonight. And some of the ingredients are available with our sponsors, so you can go out and take advantage of that. Real easy to put together. And she told me, hey, basically do what you do at every other cooking segment, so that's what I'm going to do. Hey, what are we having today?
Well, this is an old recipe, and we call it Oysters Rockefeller, but there is no spinach, so it's not a real Rockefeller, but that's just what we call it.
Yeah, it's not your traditional Rockefeller. It's just what we call it because it's an easy. It's similar. You know, you're putting oysters in shells and cheese and bacon.
Kind of like an Eastern Shore oysters because it's got all the good stuff in it. So Scott's going to help. We're going to put one. I've already rinsed these. We got these oysters from Crabs to Go. Got a pint. We rinsed them, got the grit and the sand out as best as we could, and now we're ready just to put one per shell.
Okay.
And also, if you notice down here...
I'll do this. You talk about ingredients.
We have our own oyster shells. You can make these using oyster shells if you have them. We save them. We just reuse them. If not, you can also use this little cupcake liner if you have a foil liner, or I have a silicone one if you don't have oyster shells. In my opinion, they taste better in the oysters.
I agree.
Shells themselves.
How old are these shells? We've talked about this before.
Gosh, I don't know. Probably from when Ryan was a baby. So 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty old.
That could be yesterday too. All right, so oysters go in. You can see these oysters are absolutely huge. Crabs to Go gets some really great oysters. They get them from Maryland and from Chincoteague, Virginia. These are Maryland's. The Chincoteagues happen to be a little bit saltier sometimes. Just call them and find out the availability on what they've got. They also have them fresh sometimes, so you can get them right in the shell still. I know not everybody's got access to oyster shells, but if you go over there and get the fresh oysters from Crabs to Go, then you'll be able to save these shells, and we just throw them in the dishwasher. Really, you scrape off all the burnt cheese and stuff like that after you're done cooking, and then you actually put them right back in the old shell. We just keep them in a 5-gallon bucket in the garage. All right, so oysters are in. What's next?
The next thing you do, or at least I do, I like to add Worcestershire sauce. Okay. And what I do is, because these the little shells make almost like little cups, I'll just add enough of the Worcestershire sauce to kind of let it, so it kind of cooks and steams in the Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, nice.
So just I just kind of drown it in here. I put foil down because it's gonna make a mess. You're gonna end up spilling it, putting it in and out of the oven. You're gonna get it on his hand, just like that. Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah.
The cat will be trying to get you in a few minutes. So you just fill them up, little cups.
All right, so this is liberal, is what we're saying. Just kind of put it. It's not a tablespoon per each or a teaspoon per each. It's just kind of drown them in the Worcestershire sauce, because a lot of it's going to steam off as they cook.
Yeah, it's so good too.
But make sure they're all covered and there's a little bit sitting down in the bottom of the.
Try not to move them.
Right, get a little shot down. You can see that those are kind of full with Worcestershire sauce. Boom, that's the next step.
Right, and be careful as you move the tray, because I have the shells set up so they're like little cups, so they don't move and all the sauce drains out. You want them to cook in the sauce.
Yep.
Next is the hot sauce. Now, I like to do 5 or 6 shakes on each oyster. It gets it kind of like a nice little medium. However, some people, like my mom, like it with 2 to 3. So if you don't like a lot of hot, put 2 to 3. Some people like it real hot. I would like 9. So what I do is after we make it, I'll put the hot sauce right next to me and put a couple of shakes on. That way I don't burn everybody's mouth.
So you saying you like hot things?
Yes, that's why I'm married to you. There you go. All right.
Oh, jeez.
4, 5. All right. Can you count and talk at the same time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. Once again, it's all kind of spilling all over the place. So you just kind of do it. This is a real fast, easy
And as she gets to the end of the recipe here, I'm going to know which part of the tray these are on, so she's not going to hit it quite as heavy, knowing that I don't like it all that hot.
Yeah.
You don't like hot things at all? Leave it off. They're still just as good with the
Don't leave it off.
Yeah, okay. Well,
at least
you
put
can
1 or
leave
2.
it off.
It really gives it a nice
Worcestershire
flavor.
sauce gives it enough of a little spice, that little kick in the back of the throat.
You need hot sauce.
All right.
All right. Next, I like to put the cheese on. And, you know, this is an old recipe. It's just been adapted over the years. I don't even know how it started.
Who cares?
So what I have right here, just to give you a frame of reference, there were 20 oysters in our pint. I shredded up a half a block of cheddar cheese. And this was the equivalent of about 20 pieces of bacon. I'm not sure how much we're going to use. I just kind of do it by sight.
When you get the bacon, you don't want to use raw bacon, right? You can either cook raw bacon and have it ready, or you can get the pre-cooked stuff like we do.
You can do shortcuts.
Okay.
I don't recommend a shortcut on the cheese. I do recommend getting the block of cheddar and shredding it yourself.
Yeah.
It cooks better, it doesn't get as oily, and it tastes much better. Now, if you want to take a shortcut like I like to do, I've learned over the years that you can either cook your own bacon and chop it up, or you can buy the pre-cooked bacon and chop it up. And that's what this is. I don't know if you can see it. And it tastes the same. At least to me, I can't tell any difference when I'm baking it up. Don't use bacon bits. That's not the same. So what I do is just do a pinch of cheese on top.
Now, for time's sake, can we do both of these at the same time?
Well, you do that.
You like the bacon on top, don't you? Okay.
Some people who are purists might not want to put too much cheese or too much bacon on there or too much sauce because they like the taste of the oysters. We like the taste of the oysters too, but we also like the taste of cheese and bacon. So we load it up.
You are cheesy.
Yeah. Do what you want. If you like cheese and bacon, load it up. I want to know if Ryan's going to eat one of these when we're done.
Nope. Maybe.
All right, so it looked like the 20 oysters took about half of that cheese. This was 8 ounces shredded up. So I'm going to say that was probably about 4 ounces of shredded cheddar right there. And Scott didn't put the cheese on quite as heavy as I normally do, but it looks pretty good. Once again, you know, do it to your taste. If you like cheese, you don't. Now, we have the oven preheated at 450, and over the years I just kind of eyeball it, but it's usually about 10 minutes that it's in the oven. So that's what I'm going to set the timer for. And I'm going to, because Scott's walking a little bit funny. He hurt his foot.
Having a tough week.
So I'm going to put these in the oven for him so we don't spill the juice. So once again, be careful so that you don't spill. You're going to hold it. Be careful not to spill the juice.
I want to make sure, get a look before those go in. 400 degree oven, about 10 minutes, but keep an eye on them when they're bubbly coming
450.
450, sorry. Cut. Was that 10 minutes?
That was 10 minutes.
So we were right, 10 minutes. Look at that. Listen to the sizzly goodness.
Oh, it's good.
All right, we're gonna let these cool down for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then, All right, these have cooled down maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Got a little feel for it and see how hot they are. You don't want to be burning your esophagus or your tongue off, so they're ready to go. We've waited long enough, and here we go. I'm ready to eat. You got a fork?
I got a fork.
All right.
Got to add a little hot sauce
Not
to mine.
me, remember? That's how I work.
Couple shakes there. Get spicy.
Oh my goodness. So what you want to do is take the fork around the edge and break the cheese off, because you have some cheese and bacon stuck to the shell, and then you can go right underneath of it. Oh my goodness. And get that whole huge
You
bite.
should put extra hot sauce on there.
There it is.
It's so good. And then this is what you do. Hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce. Burned all the way down. Woo! That was good.
Yum! They're delicious.
They are.
Nice recipe.
Thank you.
You know I'm a hugger. You've seen the hugging at the
Yeah.
end of the cooking episodes, cooking segments, but I've never been able to do this one. Yeah! Don't get any ideas, Whit Myers. All right, remember, Crabs to Go, right now they are doing out the window service, and when all this blows over, they will be back raring to go, just like all the other businesses that support us and that we support. We can't wait until we're in front of these people in person and can give them all hugs of our own. Until then, stay safe. Stay tuned after the break. We're getting back to some rock fishing up at the Route 90 bridge and some rough seas. See you in just a second.
Okay.
Going for another one.
Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship Golf Course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. When it comes to offshore fishing equipment, Okaya means value, like the 80 offshore combo for $730 and the 50 offshore combo for $530. Call Sophia at 443-880-2222 or check them out at okaya.com.
Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Yeah, mama!
Woo! We were supposed to be in Costa Rica rooster fishing today, but we're lucky to live in such a great place of Ocean City. We can still catch fish.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Yep. You heard her. She blew the beans right there, guys. We were supposed to be in Costa Rica, and then COVID-19 happened. So, us being big time fisher people, we decided we wanted to go fishing anyway. We're supposed to be fishing with Captain Carlos on the Wingman. Oh, set a bite. Fishing on the Wingman again today down in Costa Rica, but not to be. So, we did what I guess is that's not the next best thing, but it's a pretty good thing. And that's catching rockfish at the Route 90 bridge. My good friend Jeremy Blunt on the record was up here yesterday with his family, and they caught 20 or 30 fish. No keepers. Not going to catch keepers up here too much during the spring season. But they had an absolute blast. He, Jen, and Piper caught a bunch of fish. Piper was driving the boat for most of the time, putting those guys on them. And it's just a great family fun thing to do here in Ocean City. Just do it when it's less windy. Get over here. Still trying to do this double fish. There's one. I got two more casts to be tops. Oh, there he was! Oh, no. Oh, I had the second one hooked. Come on, man. Come on. Give me one more cast. Two, baby. Ah, I had him. Get out there. Brad farts! I had him, Ryan. All right, so Ryan challenged me. He said, I bet you can't catch two before we drift through there. Caught the first one, got him to the boat, quick release. Threw over there a second time, because you're only getting 4 or 5 casts in there tops, because the tide is now coming in. The wind is blowing out of the south hard, so we're coming through there pretty quick. You can see how quickly we're drifting away from the bridge right now as we speak. So I'm starting at the other end of it. Caught that first fish, released him quickly. I had another bite, had him hooked. He pulled the tail off of the Roy rig, but I didn't get the second one. Ah! Gotta go back. Remember what I told you about the swivel? And a boy. Nicely done. Nicely done. Swivel stays outside the eyes. Roy rig intact. You throw this one back. Put your thumb in his mouth. Yeah! Oh, that was anticlimactic. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Whether it's a chart plot or fish finder combo for your inshore bay boat, or a complete electronics package including radar, plotter, thermal imaging camera, autopilot or sonar,
East Coast Marine Electronics can handle it all. Veteran owned and operated. Give Chad a call at 443-880-7206 or email at chad@eastcoastmarineenelectronics.com.
Termites can strike without warning, coming up and damaging support structures of your home undetected for years. That's why it's vital to have termite protection you can trust. At Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, besides our great service, we also stand behind our termite defense programs, from a chemical treatment to our termite bait station system. Help Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions make Delmarva termite free again. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Episode of Hooked on OC right here, WMDT TV 47, every Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. It is time for the Angler's Advantage. We bring it to you every show. We've been getting a lot of great feedback on it. We appreciate it from you very much. Atlantic Tackle in West Ocean City is the place to be, and Chandler Turlington here is one of their manufacturers reps. Good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you.
We did a great episode out there on the dock last time. Got some great response here at Atlantic Tackle, and some of the stuff we teased in that segment is actually here on the shelves now, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's talk about it. You got the Suffix braid is actually in here on the shelf ready to go, right?
Yes, sir. Last time we talked about it. And first off, thank you for having me back.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
So now we're proud to say that Atlantic Tackle is now carrying the Suffix 832 braid and the Suffix Performance braid.
Yeah. Love that color.
So we have two different colors available in Performance, dark green and bright yellow.
Yeah.
We have a wider assortment in the Suffix 832. The 832 is going to be a little bit smoother, a little bit thinner, and have pretty much virtually every size in the store.
Okay, is that what sets it apart from other braids on the market right now?
It's an 8 carrier. It's going to be a thinner braid. Cast can be further casting, so drop better if you're dropping to the bottom. Performance braids can be almost as thin, not quite as smooth. Okay. So this goes a little bit heavier in weight, goes up to 100 pounds. This guy's going to stop right at around 80.
Okay. Comparison as far as, like, I use 20-pound test. What's the 20-pound test equivalent in a monofilament? Like 20-pound Suffix is what monofilament? 50, 80 pound? As far as the diameter.
Diameter?
Yeah. Much smaller diameter.
A 20-pound braid's going to be about the same size like a 4-pound mono.
Wow. Wow. Big difference.
And also, once you switch to braid, you're going to have a lot less stretch, a lot less memory, and a lot more braid resistance out in the water.
Gotcha.
So a lot less broken line.
Yeah, right. Okay, next up, these beauties. You got your Rapala wrap as well. We talked a little bit about those for some rockfish and stuff on the jetty last time.
Yes, sir.
These are those are for big rockfish or for tunas busting on the surface, I'm guessing.
So Atlantic Tackle was brought in some more of our hard baits.
Yep.
This is a new one from us. It's an international bait that we've added in here in the United States called the Magnum Explode.
Okay.
This is perfect for throwing at larger stripers. A lot of people like throwing them at the tunas.
Yep.
Tunas busting on the surface.
Yep.
Throw it there, pop it. Amberjacks, tunas, dolphin, barge hooks underneath. Extra reinforced 6X strong hooks.
Okay.
So once you get it hooked into a nice
He's not
tuna,
going anyplace.
he's going to stay tight.
Gotcha. Yeah, some of the guys up here will cast those tuna fish on a nice calm day when you can see them up on the surface, and you give it a real tug, man. It's not like you're just going to reel into a little, like walk the dog like you're bass fishing. You're going to give these things a 3 or 4 foot jerk to make that commotion up on top, and you get a really, really cool bite when that happens.
Nothing better.
Yeah, really cool bite when that happens. And what's this, man? We talked about, we're the Costa Rica guys. We've gone there before. We're going to go there again. So we travel, and I've always talked about taking my rod and reel with me. What's this about?
Well, if you want to take a one-piece rod, it's a mighty long drive.
It's a tough one, yeah.
So this is a new Saltiga travel rod from Daiwa.
Yep.
We've got a rod here. It's a 7'2", medium heavy action.
Wow, okay.
So it breaks down. So one thing cool about the Daiwa rods is it will actually bend into the connections. A lot of travel rods, when there's connections, can be a straight, hard, stiff piece in the rod.
A lot of stress.
The bend will go right through the connections on this rod.
Okay.
Breaks down into very manageable pieces.
Look at that.
And this can be a little bit heavier action rod. This is your rod you're going to throw it if you're going to catch your rooster fish, or up here throwing at big stripers, dolphin.
So this is 15 to 25 or 30 pound class.
Absolutely.
Look at how small that breaks down. That's exactly what I had in my mind when I was talking about going to Costa Rica, the Bahamas, or something like that. Something you can check in the luggage.
Comes with a case, put it right in your suitcase, and you're ready to go.
Right on. All right, anything else? All the new stuff here at Lang Tackle's ready to go, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Chandler, thanks very much, man. We appreciate you joining us once again. Folks, for all this stuff and much, much more, it's Atlantic Tackle, West Ocean City, right across the street from Sunset Grill, just down the way from Sunset Marina and Sunset Provisions. We'll be right back after the break for a little bit more Hooked on OC. See you in a second.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Sunset Provisions is Delmarva's largest marine supply retailer, stocking an unmatched selection of pumps, paints, hoses, cosmetic care products, and marine hardware, featuring the absolute best brands in the industry. Combine this unbelievable in-stock selection of top-name brands with super competitive pricing and a seasoned staff that can help you navigate your project. Make Sunset Provisions Delmarva's go-to marine supply store. So stop by or call today and see for yourself what makes Sunset Provisions the area's best marine supply store. Sunset Provisions is located in West Ocean City at Sunset Marina.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Spencer Yachts Brokerage presents the 44-foot Spencer Express Traveler, the 47-foot James Hudson Gala Mine, the 48-foot Custom Carolina Oceans East, the 57-foot Ricky Scarborough Sally Girl, the 70-foot Spencer Plain Simple, the 74-foot Spencer Centurion, the 87-foot Spencer Bangarang. All available at SpencerYB.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Give me 4.
Here, there you go.
Yeah, nice. These are really healthy fish, man. Really healthy fish. I'm with a contingent of people that think these guys are here pretty much year round. They head up into the marshes and stuff north of Route 90, north end of Sinnapuxent Bay, over in the St. Martin's River and that sort of thing. They're spawning back here and they're having little babies, and they are a super healthy fishery down here. Just wants to go. Kiss them.
Mwah.
Oh, that was close. All right, that is it. Conditions are getting worse by the second. Come on over here, Ryan. The crew, including the camera woman, Kristen Lenox, are about to mutiny. I keep saying one more cast, but that's just what I do, one more cast. And as we speak about heading back into this slop, southwest wind 25 plus, you know summer's right around the corner when the jet skis are coming out. What are you doing, dude? Oh boy! All right, we're heading back to the barn. You ready to close things out? It's gonna be a rough ride home. Let's get situated. Yeah!
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sally Dowling, Vice President of Medical Affairs for Atlantic General Hospital and Health System. With COVID-19 now present in our area, It is important to practice social distancing, and it's more important than ever to practice good hand hygiene. We remind you of this not to make you more fearful, but as part of ongoing efforts to slow the spread of the virus. We realize your concerns are very real, and we want to make sure you have the information you need to make the best decisions for you and your loved ones. If you are well, there is no need to wear a mask or gloves. They won't protect you from this virus. Neither will knowing the identity of anyone who has tested positive in our community. Instead, wash your hands thoroughly and frequently, try not to touch your face, and keep a distance of at least 6 feet, which is roughly the width of a king-size bed, between yourself and others. If you have cold or flu-like symptoms, please stay home and call your healthcare provider for advice about the steps you should take to isolate and care for yourself. If you don't have a primary care provider and you live in Worcester County, you can call the Worcester County Health Department's COVID-19 hotline at 410-632-1100 and select option 8 to determine if you are a candidate for COVID-19 screening. If you don't have a primary care provider and do not live in Worcester County, you can call 410-289-0065. If your healthcare provider or the health department determines that you need to be screened, Atlantic General's COVID-19 screening clinic at the Atlantic Immediate Care in Ocean City is available and can provide this service. For everyone's protection, this clinic runs by appointment only. Please do not go to your doctor's office or urgent care clinic without calling ahead. This allows staff to prepare for your arrival and to provide the best protection for you and others. Also, if you have mild symptoms, do not proceed to the emergency room. Of course, if you have difficulty breathing or another medical emergency, please proceed to the emergency room. For COVID-19 resources and additional updates from us, please visit our website at agh.care/COVID-19.
Red Sun Custom Apparel opened for business in Ocean City, Maryland with the mission of providing total customer satisfaction. Our philosophy is simple: offer a wide selection of leading products at competitive prices and provide high-quality customer service 7 days a week. Our customers place orders with confidence, knowing they will be completed on time and accurate according to the high standards Red Sun Custom has quickly become known for. Call us today for all of your promotional needs. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
I told you I'd make it back safe.
That was a little bit nerve-wracking, I'll tell you.
Have you ever been so miserable and had so much fun?
That was a good time. We're lucky to live here.
Partway through, she asked me, why don't we go rock fishing more? This is a lot of fun. I was like, look, because you guys said you didn't want to. Great job, cameraman, camerawoman. Great job, camera boy. Had a lot of fun. I can't say I wouldn't rather be doing what we were supposed to be doing today. We were supposed to be in Costa Rica today, literally. Fishing with Captain Carlos on the Wingman, bottom fishing, rooster fishing, that sort of thing. We already missed what should have been our trip on Wednesday aboard the Firefly. Got to thank those guys for giving us the opportunity, but we had to cancel flights and all kinds of stuff. and Kelly Curcio helped us out a lot. She got us the original booking, she did everything for us, and then she did a lot of legwork and got no compensation for it when we had to cancel our trips and that sort of thing. So big thanks to Kelly. If you're interested in a trip to Costa Rica, you gotta look her up. It's fightthefish.com. Kelly Curcio is her name. We are gonna be rebooking that trip as soon as COVID-19 decides to settle down, but we don't know what that'll be. It's kind of eerie here in the harbor. We're, you know, as we're filming this show, we just wanted to get out of the house. We heard some rockfish were snapping the Route 90 bridge, which they obviously were. We had a great time doing that, but as we come back down the harbor here, the restaurants are closed. There's not as much activity as you would anticipate. Madfish is getting torn down here after the fire and explosion they had last year. Harborside's all closed up. Some of these restaurants are doing takeout and delivery and that sort of thing to try and make ends meet, but it's a tough time right now, and hopefully we get through it with no big problems.
I do have to say, Harborside, we're going by right now and it smells really good.
Oh yeah, they're cooking.
They must be doing
they're cooking. If you don't mind supporting our places, most of them are doing some sort of takeout, carry out, or delivery. And maybe by the time this comes out, this is all over with, but it's a weird time. Talked to lots of people that are way older than us that have never seen anything like this before. So just be safe out there if it is still going on. And if you get cooped up, go out and do something like this, right? Rock fishing is outstanding. First flounder of the season was caught on March 14th of this year. That is crazy, absolutely crazy. That's super early, so the fish are gonna be up there in the thoroughfare and down behind Assateague anytime now. And I know we are gonna be doing it. I got to get the boat out of the water, give her a little bit of a wash down because it's absolutely filthy. Jeremy Blunt put the shrink wrap on it, and sometimes the condensation inside and it gets real dirty. But we're going to get that all taken care of. And who knows where we'll be coming from next time. We were hoping to come from Costa Rica, but we're not. Maybe it's flounder fishing here, maybe it's flounder fishing in Watchet Creek, Virginia. Nonetheless, we're going to keep trying to bring you some content here on the show. If we have to run a rerun or two, well, that's just the way it is. But we appreciate you watching every single Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Thanks again, babe. Ryan, nice job. Thanks again. Folks, we'll see you next time for another edition of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47, Sundays at 7. Peace out.